In this tutorial, I want to show you how I would recommend to my clients how to use the calendar and task list on their handheld contact. So, in general, let's just talk about two types of activities, either a meeting or a call. In my office, that's what I use. So let's take a look at my calendar for today. My calendar has all of these meetings set up, but at 3 p.m. you'll notice there's a bunch of little lines, and what those are phone calls. Now they're very small and hard to see, but if I click on the day calendar, I'm going to see a little more detail, but not much. If I click on one of those items, it will take me inside to that phone call. And from this point, I can navigate if I go down to where it's with, and if I click on that, I can navigate in and get to the phone call. Now, the thing about the calendar is I personally like my calendar just to reflect my meetings. But if I have a bunch of phone calls on that day, well, I tend to first look at my calendar because that's sort of the summary of what I've got going on. So it's nice to see at 3 o'clock that I have phone calls, but in my opinion, it's a little bit awkward to work with them here on the calendar. Now, on that note, that's where the task list, which I just clicked on, comes in great. If I scroll up and down, you'll see I have all my meetings from earlier in the day and all my calls towards the bottom. If I go up and click on the lightning bolt, you're going to see that I have some options here that I want to make you aware of. In these options, I can decide what I want to see on the task list. Now I have every type of activity in here selected. But what if we turn off the meetings, the to-dos, the appointments? What if we turn off everything except just the phone calls and I press done? Now when I come to my task list, all I see are my phone calls. And if I want to call this one, I click on it. I navigate down below by who it's with, and I can navigate right in, press on the phone call, and dial. So what I like to do for my clients, or suggest to my clients, I should say, is on the calendar, I only want to see my meetings and calls. But in the task list, all I want to see are my calls. I just find that's an easier way to work with them. Just for the record, when you're on the calendar, you can filter out the calls if you so desire. So some of the preferences or settings in handheld contact, which I really haven't gotten into yet, you can schedule or tell handheld contact what you want to see on each item. Same with the task list. So in my opinion, that is a great way to handle handheld contact on your phone between your calendars and meetings. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. Have a great day.